Gents, good afternoon. Good to see the pair of you. How are things? Afternoon. Now look, we've had a few issues recently between, not the three of us, more between you two and me and you. Right? And I thought it'd be good to get us in a room together, discuss things. This is a terrific idea. I think it's a terrific idea. Oh, I'm glad we agree. Please continue, Ben. Please. Thanks, Ken. So, yes, what I've decided is what the pair of you need, bonding session. Oh, smashing. This is going to be great. Yeah, not doing it. I thought you might say that, Mr. News, but I've made the arrangements. It's been sorted. You know that road trip we went on? Ukraine, Romania, Germany, Morecambe. Yeah, about when you used to pay me. Well, that lovely little motorhome. The open road. Yeah. You, Ken. That's me. I'm not sure. It's all sorted now. You're going to have to go. Look, this can't happen. And if you know me, you'll know I care about this. Who's going to present the news? Honestly, between the three of us, I don't think we've been very good recently. So I'd rather it went unreported, even if it was by accident, because our news sports guy went AWOL. This is just going to be... Ben Sports News and Ken Sports News. I'm a genius. Hello then, welcome back to an episode of Thames FC. It's me, GFM, and there's things to talk about, lots of things to talk about today before we get started, and, well, I guess this is the start, technically, so we are getting started. I'm going to start with our current financial situation. We're insecure. It's a shock to us all, I know. Last episode was called £50,000 worth of debt. We're now nearly at the 70,000 mark, and hopefully, with your support this year, we can do it. Actually, speaking of your support, our main income for the previous month, fundraising. So bake sales, getting a tank of beans, anything you can do to support, tweet them in at Thames_FC on Twitter and let me know what you're doing to raise money. I will happily retweet the best ones if you want to get involved with this. Fundraising is a key factor in the survival of Thames FC. It's a problem. £6,500 on wages, so just know that if you are getting in the top of beans, I'm getting the money, so not great. But some exciting news. The youth candidates have been decided, and it's time to look at them. Now, we're a little bit in the future, so we're going to sign all recommended players, but before we do that, let's see who have we got there. Have we got any gems? You got any superstars? Well, let's just have a look. Now, of course, it's these names in green that you want to take a look at, and immediately what you'll do is you'll look at the names, you'll go, right, names, start. Oh, they're actually not too bad, Ben. Are they not? Are they not bad? Well, just remember who we're comparing them to. They're compared to our first team squad as things stand, which isn't very good. The only one really that stands out is George O'Sullivan, who I think will actually be into the first team almost immediately. Everyone else, not so much. For example, our highest potential player, Lee. I'll show you. Genuinely called Lee. I mean, I love everything about it. Lee. You've heard of Eminem? Have you heard of Leah Lee? Have you? But no, you can see him there. Technically, has got some issues for a right midfielder, but has got decent footwork. And his passing's bad, and his crossing's not great. So I don't really know why he's a winger. But good teamwork, good determination, good aggression. He should be a tag team wrestler. So he's the best of the bunch. We've got a few defenders as well. We've got Ersan Varol, who's our best centre-back. Look, you see 5-star potential, you think these guys are going to be great. They're not great, they're just average. In terms of ability for right now, then we've got George O'Sullivan and Aaron Sawyer, who might be good enough to play it right back, which really says more about the depth of the squad than it does the ability of Aaron Sawyer. And speaking of the squad, how have they been getting on recently? So before we do that, actually, sign recommended players. They're now in the van. They're officially here for life, and as we've done that now, are they officially signed at this point? Not officially signed, but George O'Sullivan, straight into the senior squad, job done. And that's because recent form has once again been slightly up and down. After our 5-3 defeat to Guernsey last time out, we beat the Walton Casuals 2-0. I love beating the Casuals for whatever reason. Andy Tano penalty. Karasi got a goal at late doors as well. Then it was a 2-2 draw against VCD, which is always a good thing to do. It was a bit of a shame. They scored in the 84th minute, so it could have been a game that we were going to win that time around. Then a 1-0 win over East Grinstead, who are dreadful. They missed a penalty. Luckily, we capitalised and managed to get the goal. Charismatic Bon Lahore featured in that game, so we were always going to win it, and with a smile, usually. Then a 3-0 defeat to Horsham. Yeah, they battered us. I don't really know what else to say other than they battered us. And then finally a 3-2 defeat to Hastings. We were 2-1 up with 5 minutes to go. Then Julius Fenn Evans in 86 gets the goal. And then this in the 93rd minute. Oh, well then. Let's look at it, shall we? We'll pop it in 3D. We have to put it in 3D. So you can see McAteer here, down the back. Gray's got it under control, hasn't he? He's got it under... we'll pause it there and question everything. And then, yeah, for Fen Evans, into the corner. The goal goes mad, and it's 3-2. Pretty annoyed. So there we are, didn't win that one. And they were down to 10 men. So we scored 2. Look, we lost the game. Need I say any more than that? So today then, Mosley, or is it now? Is it Mosley? I think it's Molesey. Molesey and Thamesmead. Now, of course, we played Thamesmead before, but it's a local derby. We don't have many of them, so we'll play them again today and see how we fare. But as I say, Molesey coming up first, and let's look at the team. Now, another little change. We're not playing the 4-2-3-1. We're not playing the diamond anymore. We're going for this, and it's interesting for numerous reasons. One, that Gray is playing ahead of our other defender, Dakwa, at the moment. Dakwa, despite looking better, just isn't better. So we're dropping in. Gray's been playing recently. I know that last highlight doesn't indicate that he's playing well, and with that in mind now, firmly in my mind, we're switching it around. Comfrey's going to be at the back with him. We've got Campbell at right back, McAteer on the other side as well, Hughes, Tannoy, Milbourne, Canassi on the left, Dennis Millington on the right, and Taylor up top through the middle. The game isn't actually today, so we'll get to that and then finally talk more about what's happening. Maybe George O'Sullivan debut. I'm considering it. I don't know how he compares to the rest of the team, though. I think he's 16, so this might be a bit of a gamble. Molesey, by the way, are 11th, and Thamesmead 4th. Right, all the youth candidates are signed. I think we're going to pop him in there straight off the bat, because I don't think Hughes is up to much really. He's good at free kick taking. That's about it. So George O'Sullivan, pop him in there as the ball-winning midfielder on defend. And there we are then, look. He's fine there. 2.5 star. He's not bad. Look, he's one of the only youth prospects we've got that's in any way good. 6'2", good leadership skills, bravery. He can take a good corner. I mean, what more do you need from a player? Especially our youth prospects. If I could call them a band name, they'd be called More of the Same, because that's essentially, with the squad we've got, just more of the same. And then Jake Gibson, not really fit, hence we play Kouassi on that left-hand side, cutting in. He's not a natural out there inside forward, but he does prove to be pretty decent. Dennis Millington, who doesn't look like he should be any good, got a bit of the Jeff Thomas about him. That's a reference for Salford fans. Gets forward, gets balls in, and actually, if you look at his history here, you can see 2 goals, 2 assists. That's pretty good for our team. Not great, obviously, but pretty good. Summer and Taylor, they're 2 good goal scorers, but they don't really do it often enough when they're together. So we're playing just Taylor up on his own. Hopefully today I'll do the business. If not, we can switch it around. Right then, boys, let's see. Can we get some points on the board? League table-wise, it's basically, will we be relegated or not? Probably not. So what really is the point of this first year? To build, to grow, to create history. That's what we're looking for. We're away from home. You can see me there with my blue jacket on, doing a little high five. That was nice. And the games then do indeed begin. If you take a look at this league table on this side, oh no, mind. We'll look at it here. 17th position currently. A couple of wins today. We'll see us fly maybe towards the top half. So God, today could be quite the episode, as it's a free kick to them. Well, they've scored. So, well, we had a bit of hope for a brief moment there, didn't we? For a little moment. I think we all believed their top half, we were thinking, and then that went in. And they're celebrating wildly over there, like, too much, if anything. Right, I guess we should. We start defensively these days, just trying to see it out to half time. It's not worked. Corner to them, played in, off the bar, another chance for them. It's cleared. No, it's not. It's not cleared. It's a penalty kick. So, who's stepping up for them here? Lewington. Will he score? Yes, he will score. I don't really need to look. I just know that he will. Did he? Yeah, of course he did. I think we've saved 1 penalty out of a possible 11, so that's going well. All right, well, I'm immediately going to change it because it's not worked, has it? Kouassi's coming off. We're going to go back to the diamond. Basically, I hit record, and everything we've been doing for the previous games goes out the window. It's like playing the bloody lottery, the way I play this game at the moment. Milbourne. We're just not very good. Barker to Milbourne again. Come on now, let's get... Oh, Sullivan, great ball across. Referee, penalty kick. No, okay, they've cleared it. And... will we build from the back? How Barcelona-esque are we? We start from the goalkeeper. That's not particularly Barca-esque. I will say that much. There's our Taylor on it, though. Well, he was on it and then decided, no, football not for me. Play forward, though. Taylor in again. And a goal. There we go. 2-1. Maybe the diamond. Right, maybe this is the future. Maybe the diamond, now we've got a good midfield, is where it's at. Just changing it from day to day, Ben, aren't you? Great ball through, though, by Milbourne. I don't know if it was the outside of his foot, to be honest. And Taylor, he's deadly from those angles. So, lovely stuff. We don't really get our forwards enough chances. That is the biggest issue with the whole team. If we create more, we might score occasionally. Let's go. Do you know what? With that in mind, but go attacking, mate. Yeah, that's it. Go attacking. Yeah, they've had 15 shots, but forget that. We've had 2 and 1's gone in. That's a 50% ratio. So if we have 8 shots, we'll score again. Problem is we only had 5 shots. So, hang on. With that in mind, shoot on sight. All right, here we go. Slightly more direct, a little bit more closing down. Can we grab a late equaliser? 6 shots. So, maths there dictated we weren't going to get... You cannot do that to me, game. So it ends 2-1, and the run of losing is continuing. I thought this would be an easier episode. I think you even said it last episode. Let's play some easy games today. It's not worked. If anything, it's backfired. And now we play Thamesmead, the local rivals, who are 4th. Easier games, I said. Easier games. These are not easy. These are just as difficult as before. Not great from us there, if we're honest. And going to this next game, no idea what I'm going to do. Just hope I get a new contract at the end of this season. I think we promised mid-table. Unless there's a quick turnaround, starting with a derby, then I'm worried. I am the biggest earner at the club. I take the most out of the coffers by a distance. Team meeting to lift spirits. I think if I say I'm leaving, they'll probably perk up. I'm really keen to ensure our heads don't drop. They love that. Great reaction. Into the derby we go. See you in a week. Jacob Rothery, he's gone off to Dudley. They've signed him. He's off to Birmingham, I assume. Yeah, he's gone. Bit of good news though, Bradley Comfrey, easily our best defender, has rejected a contract from Swindon Swindon Supermarine. So that's good news. Is their best player any good? He's rubbish. Good. Luke Milbourne, one of our better midfielders, maybe our best midfielder. He's got a fractured jaw. 700 quid if he wants to go off to the specialist. Well, that's one of our biggest expenditure this month for a single thing. That even goes over my contract. Do you remember in that last game? I said, let's play the diamond. Our midfield's finally strong enough. Well, yeah, he obviously heard it. Thank you very much, Sports Interactive. The City of Liverpool have offered Elliot Ponder contract. Mayor, perhaps? I don't know. Right, a few changes in a few bits and pieces. We're going to play slightly more attacking, by which we mean not defensive. We're going to start standard, pass into space, whipped crosses, close down more, get stuck in, higher tempo. Basically, we're going to up the energy of the performance. And by doing that, we're also going to bring 4 players that haven't really played much this season. Patel starts in goal. Campbell, Comfrey, Dakwa and McAteer. We've got O'Sullivan sitting behind Tannoy and Lee Hendry. Jesus Christ. Barker behind Summer and Taylor, the goal scorers this season. 28 between them. Can they bag today? That's the big question. And will this result in anything good at all? Local derby, playing Thames. Show the graphic. There you are, look, there's evidence. Lee Hendry and Andy Tannoy in the centre. Core. 17 years ago, that would have been good. Andy Tannoy would have been about 8 years old, but it would have still been good. Right, local derby. Thamesmead currently starting in 4th position. So, yeah, things are going pretty well for them as early stages here. They've got themselves a highlight, the lucky swines. As it falls. Oh, nearly went in, though. Good shot from the edge of the area from Beckett, but doesn't quite find the Beckett of the net. Beckett of the net, that was poor. Forward again here, though. Archer, ball into the middle, headed clear. O'Sullivan gets a foot on it, but doesn't play it to anybody. And now Garner takes on his man, ball to the back post, shot on goal. Patel knocks it over for a corner kick. So far, we've been 4 minutes in and they've had 2 good chances. Will we have a shot on target? That's the real quiz. They've had a lot of possession, it's fair to say. And that's not finishing. We should counter-attack, really. It's a penalty to them. Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Lee Hendry gave it away. Not known for his tackling. So it's a penalty kick to Thamesmead. P. Vines. Slots it. Great penalty. Thamesmead 1. Thames 0. The away support will be fuming, I imagine. And there they are, behind the goal. In their thousands. Wearing grey, of course. Don't know why. Throw in to Thamesmead. Ball played in. Patel saved it. I mean, genuine shock. Are we going to create anything in this game? It's not a joke, so I don't know why I'm laughing, really. Come on, half an hour gone. Still 1-0. So, and it's a penalty kick. They've not scored for open play. I mean, that's something to be proud of. It's time to regret the fact I said to finish mid-table. It's looking less and less likely. Right, so it's 1-0 Thamesmead. Again, I said this on Twitter. I revealed the big secret behind lower league management. If you play teams that are significantly better than you, you will lose the game. If you play teams that are either similar to you or slightly worse, you'll probably win the game. And that's what I've found out from managing One Football Manager. Lee Hendry's on a 5.8. Doherty comes in for him because someone needs to. Doherty there, central midfielder, support. We're going to unleash Tannoy as well. Advanced playmaker support. Get him forward. Whether it's Thamesmead here that are forward again on the edge of the area. It's knocked around a little bit. Cleared though by McAteer and we're good to go. Still only 1-0 though. And while it's 1-0, I feel like we have every chance of getting something from the game perhaps. So far the way we're playing isn't really working. So we're going to shorten the passing a little bit. Get a little bit more on the closing down. And I'm going to play fairly narrow. We're going to congest things a little bit. Taylor is the advance forward. Do you know what we're going to do? This might seem risky. We're going to push up. We're going to push higher up. We're going to get our back line. We're going to condense the pitch and maybe create a chance. We're also going to go attacking in all of this. It's Summer now. Chance. Referee. Vines has pulled him down. Penalty kick. Andy Tannoy surely to step up. Or is Summer actually the penalty taker? He's on the pitch, so he's the penalty taker. So to level things up in the derby, here we go. Because we've got Summer. Still 1-0 Thames lead. 10 minutes to go. And, it's a chance for them now. Could have been us. Could have been us. Oh, hello. Not over yet. Summer into feet. Doesn't quite get there. That player, by the way, who pulled down our man, is continually on the pitch, despite the fact he's on a booking when he committed that foul. That's an interesting bit of play from us there. Tannoy, though, forward to Barker. Doherty on it now. And through to Summer, because we've got... I wish we didn't have him. I wish we didn't. I wish we didn't have Summer. Da 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 da. Ooh, Daniel Gray. Da 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 da. Cleared successfully. Da 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 da. 5 minutes to go. Can we find a goal, an equalising goal? We've had chances, played across the pitch, not very well. Right though, inside, and can we get back on this ball? They're quite lethargic, Thamesmead, and if we hassle them enough, look, we might just win this back. And eventually we force an error. O'Sullivan into Tannoy, and he can set free Summer because we've got Summer. Da 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 da. That's going to have to do. That is going to have to do. He's kicked it against the defender. And it's gone in. It's ridiculous. It's 1-1. Tannoy plays it forward. This more attacking style is working out. Sommer goes forward with it. And when he tries to cut it back, I don't know what to say. Okay, not long to go. Let's push for a winner, boys. Come on. They're forward, though, Thamesmead. This could be danger. Oof. 4 minutes of added time at the end of the half. Will there be a final chance for us, perhaps? Sommer and Taylor combined. Play him through, because we've got Sommer. Doherty. Oh, he's missed an open goal. 3 minutes to go. We're still attacking it. Oh, he's gone through the back of him. It's a free kick to them. Just a yellow. Second, he's off. He's sent off. Brilliant. Right, let's get the sharp shop then, for heaven's sake. We'll take the point. They're a good side. Gray's going to have to come in and play it right back. Barker off. We'll bring Gray on. Look, we're fine. Just see this out, boys. They've got a free kick, but we should be okay. Cleared. Referee, go! Taylor, go! There's no one back! Taylor, go! Come on! To win the game! Taylor, in the derby! Taylor! Oh, for fuck's sake. Bleep it if you have to. 1 minute remaining. We've had our chances. Don't do this to me. Thamesmead, ball in. Off. Just off. We've missed a penalty. We've missed a goal. What's happened? Oh, I don't want to play anymore. It's fine. Oh, for God's sake. Taylor. Last chance. Taylor. I started to believe again then. The game continues. Taylor. He's in. Taylor. Oh, why'd you keep doing that game? We're a minute over the added allotted time. Minute and a half over. They keep tempting me with chances. It's game over. I can't believe this match. Missed a penalty. Conceded a penalty. They scored an own goal. 94th minute winner. Oh, just piss off. Assistant did the team talk and it went down brilliantly. God's sake. We play South Park next. They're probably a team we can beat, frankly. I don't even know when we meet next. When shall I see you next? I'm absolutely furious. Summers at a 5.3. Best right back's suspended now, so he can't play. Issue him a warning. Can't fine him because he's not on a contract to fine. Well, I've got to say, we weren't more attacking there in the latter stages and we were far better. Disappointing though, injuries to Milbourne and suspension to Campbell makes the next game pretty difficult. I think the next time we'll meet then, we should probably do 2 episodes, I think, before the end of the season, because it's going to get a little bit tense. Teams around us, let's take a look. So, Phoenix Sports and South Park, and we talked about that before. I think we might meet very soon, now I think about it. That is going to bring us to the end though. If you've enjoyed it, do drop a like. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. I love it with care. I'll see you again soon. White Leaf Shoreham, next episode. Goodbye. And just before we go, thank you to Carl and Alexander for your Patreon support. Very much appreciated. And I'll see you soon. Alright, this is after the video. Just figured I would play against South Park. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Of course we do. I've just realised you can see this full screen, can't you? I've put the gameplay up as well. Alright, going now. Going now.